Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm here with a fun Father's Day card. Hey, so I'm using Jaded Blossom's Grilling with my Gnomies stamp set and the outline dies, Gnome dies BBQ Add Ons, and our stitched oval dies. I'm also using the Doodlebug, and the Gnome dies. And I'm also using the Barbecued 6-inch pad from Doodlebug. So first of all, I have a piece of Simon Says stamp heavyweight cardstock cut at 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5 inches. And, I'm going to score it here. And I cut a piece of paper from that pad 1/8 of an inch smaller than the front of an A2 size card base. And I cut an oval, or stitched oval out of the center of it, and it was 4.25 inches in height. All my die cutting today was done with my Gemini machine. There we go. So I'm pulling out Distress Oxide ink and Tumble Glass, and I'm using a Tailored Expressions blending brush, and I'm just blending on some of that blue in the center of that card front. And now I'm going to add in my little border that I created. It's kind of like it's got grass all over it, basically. It's a nice green color. And I'm using ATG tape to stick this down onto my card base. So that will be basically, framing out that blue spot in the middle. There we go. And then on the inside, I'm going to add a 1-inch strip of paper from that same Doodlebug 6-inch pad Barbecued. So it's got some barbecue foods on it. I thought it was kind of cute. There we go. And I will trim off the overhang with a pair of scissors. And there you have it. Kind of cute, right? Now I'm going to put together a little gnome. This is our gnome dies. And I cut it out first out of American Crafts black cardstock. I'm going to add on the little hat that was cut from that Barbecued pad. Then I'll add on the little beard that was cut from American Crafts brown cardstock, using my reverse tweezers and some Barely Art glue, which I'm quite enjoying. I like the little needle tip. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that down in place. Okay, there you have it. And then I'm going to add the little mustache, cut it out of that same American Crafts brown cardstock. I'm going to overlap the hat just a little bit. And then I'm going to pop up the little tiny nose cut from P13 Stamping Pad Skin Tones. Remember, you could use white cardstock that's colored in a flesh tone alcohol marker and cut it out from that. That would work just as well. Okay, now I'm going to pop up the little feet cut from that same Skin Tones pad. I love these little feet. They're just too cute. So I'm going to pop those in place. There we go. And I put together that barbecue on our last Jaded Blossom release, so you can check that out on the Gnome Assembly video. But I'm going to stick that down onto my card front with some Barely Arts glue. That was put together with Paper Ink black cardstock, Pure Poppy cardstock, and American Crafts silver cardstock. There we go. And I'm just going to pop it so the lid's kind of cranked open a little bit. So cute. I'm going to just weigh it down. And now I'm going to add on the little utensils. I did put the utensils together during the Gnome Dies BBQ Add Ons assembly video, so you can check that out. But I'm adding them to the little silhouettes, or the little bases. So I have a spot to put the little hands. And the bases were cut out of American Crafts cardstock. And then the utensils themselves were cut out of American Crafts silver and Paper Ink Pure Poppy cardstocks. There we go. And I've got a little hot dog cut from that same Gnome Dies BBQ Add Ons. That was cut from American Crafts rust colored cardstock. So I'm going to pop up the little hands with a Stampin' Up! Dimensional. And the hands came from that same P13 Stamping Pad Skin Tones, which is always perfect. It always goes with what you got going on. And now I'm going to use a Tim Holtz poker, one of these poker piercing tools. And I'm just going to poke 2 holes so the little fork can poke through the little hot dog. There we go. I had a foam pad underneath. That's what that is. And I'm just going to stick it through. I'll add a little bit of glue on the back side of the fork. There we go. And then I'm going to grab some score tape And this is 1/8 of an inch square tape, and I'm just going to add a little piece covering the fork in the back just to make sure it all sticks together, makes it easier to pop up. So now I'm going to add my little gnome in front of this cute little barbecue, but I'm going to pop this little guy up with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, which is always perfect, right? There we go. And I like to use a lot of foam dimension. I can't lie. I'm going to cut one of these little miniature ones in half so I can put one up just at the tippy top of his hat. And then I do peel off all the backing and add it to the front lower right-hand corner. There we go. Now I'm going to add on these two little barbecue tools. I'm going to add a little dimensional off to the right side because that's going to hang off the gnome. And I'll put glue on the other parts just, because it'll be sitting on the gnome. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to put down my spatula now. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out what overlaps the gnome. Isn't that cute? I think it's so cute, little barbecue gnome. Okay, now I have my sentiments. This says, "You are Un-Grill-ievable." And that was stamped onto Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock with VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink and cut out with the outline dies. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that down. Now on the inside, I'm going to stick down Happy Father's Day. And then this one says, "You're flippin' the best." There we go. And I did grab this little spatula from the BBQ Add Ons that kind of match the Doodlebug barbecue 6-inch pad. There we go. So I grabbed two little pieces of ephemera. I'm going to add the little heart to the spatula. And there we go. And so cute. And I'm pulling out these shape sprinkles from Doodlebug. They're called Picnic Parade. They're little tiny ants. I'm going to add two little ants to the left hand side on the bottom. I'm just using a pen blade to lift them up. There we go. And like I said, the sentiment was from Grilling with My Gnomies, right? So I used the Grilling with My Gnomies stamp set and the outline dies. And I'm using 2 or 3 of the little hearts from this set. And I'm just going to have them in a visual triangle. And there we go. So super cute and fast. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, Be Inspired, the Jaded Blossom store, to get your hands on these amazing products. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And make sure to come back and watch some more. Bye everybody.